Welcome to Aptitude Simple. In this video we are going to see how can we find the last two digits of a given number with any power raised to it. So let's get into the concept. So any number will be given with some power value and we have to identify what is the last two digit. I have a number 31 power 786. So for this particular given number, I need to identify what are the last two digits. So we need not bother about the whole entire answer. Our focus is on only to identify what is the last two digit for this particular given number. 1 being the unit digit, okay, the last digit will be always 1. So that is not an issue. Now next thing is we are going to see how can we identify the tens digit place. In the power value, the unit value is going to be 6. So in 786, the unit value is 6, and in the given number you have the 3 in the tens place. So we are going to multiply 3, that is the tens value in the number, okay, with the units value in the power. So in the tens value you have 3 in the given number, and in the power you have the units value as 6. So you are going to multiply 3 and 6 in the number, okay, with the value 6, okay, that is the units value of the power. So 3 into 6 will give me a value 18. So in that result we are going to identify the unit digit value, that is 8, and that 8 will be the tens digit. Okay, so for this particular value 31 power 786, 81 will be the last two digits. You are going to identify, okay, the last two digits of 991 power 999. Post your answers in the comment section. So next we are going to see how to identify the last two digits of the number 33 power 288. So we are aware about the concept, that is a power m the whole power n is equal to a power m into n. Okay, so here I am rewriting 33 power 288 as 33 power 4 the whole power 72. Okay, so 33 power 4 is nothing but 33 square into 33 square the whole power 72. So I'm just rewriting the 33 power 4 as 33 square into 33 square. Why I'm writing it as a square? It is pretty easy to remember the square values, okay, up to a minimum of 40 to 45. Okay, so 33 square is actually 1089. So this for the simplification process, okay, I'm rewriting the 33 power 4 as 33 square into 33 square. So 1089 into 1089, I'm going to focus only on the last two digits of 1089 into 1089. So when I do this, I just get a value, the last two digits is 21. 33 power 4 has got the last two digits value, that is as 21. So now we have returned this particular number in the form of a number that is ending with 1 with some power value raised to it. So now it is pretty simple. The unit digit value will be always 1. Okay, so in order to get the tens digit value, what we are going to do, we are going to take the next digit, that is 2, and that 2 will be multiplied, okay, with the power value unit value. With the power value 72, the units value is 2, okay, that will be multiplied with the tens digit value of the number. So 2 into 2 gives me a value of 4, and 4 will be in the tens digit. So 41 will be the last two digits, okay, for the number 33 power 288. So now I'm going to add another example, okay, to find the last two digits of the number, that is 87 power 474. So here I'm applying the concept, that is a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So I'm going to rewrite 87 power 474 as 87 square into 87 power 472. So I'm just rewriting 87. My focus is on the last two digits of 87 square, because we are going to focus only on the last two digits for our given problem. Okay, so always focus on the last two digits. So you can simplify 87 into 87 and you just try to identify the last two digits. You need not solve the entire solution for 87 square. So now I'm just rewriting 87 power 472 as 87 power 4 the whole power 118. Okay, so 4 into 118 will give me a value of 472. 87 power 4 can be rewritten as 87 square into 87 square. So I'm just trying to sort out in a separate way. Okay, that is, this value ends with the tens digit, that is 6, and the unit digit 9. Okay, so 87 square has got a last two digit value, that is 69. Okay, so this has to be multiplied twice in order to get the last two digits for 87 power 4. So when we do simplify this particular process, we get a value of 61. So the last two digits of 87 power 4 will be ending with 61. Right, so now this 61 will be raised to a power of 118. So what I'm going to do is I'm rewriting this value, that is the last two digits of 87 square 69, that will be multiplied with this particular value, okay, which has got a power value of 118. Okay, so 1 being the unit digit, you are going to have 1 in the units place, and in order to find the tens place value, you are going to multiply 6 and 8. Okay, so that gives me a value of 48. Okay, in 48 we are going to consider 8 as a unit digit. Okay, so that will occupy the tens place. Okay, so you will get a value of 81 for we are going to get a value of 81 for the as a last two digit. Okay, for the value that is 87 power 472. The process is pretty simple. You are going to multiply these two numbers, a number that is ending with 16 and another number that is ending with 81, and for this you are going to multiply and seek out the last two digits for the number. So the last two digits is 89, so 89 is the last two digits for the number that is 87 power 474, right? So the next one is we are going to find the last two digits of the number that is 19 power 266. So here what I'm trying to do is I'm rewriting 19 power 266 as 19 square the whole power 133. So 19 square is pretty simple, that is 19 square will be 361. So 361 the whole power 133. See, the ultimate idea is whatever may be the number. Okay, so for example we have seen the examples of number ending with 9. We have seen the number ending with 7. So the thing is that we need to convert the given problem in terms of ending with 1, so that we can easily identify the last two digits for any number that ends with 1 with some power value. So here that's why I'm just rewriting 19 power 266 as 19 square the whole power 133. So 19 square is 361. So it has got a power value 133 that has been raised. The value ends with 1 with its power raised, so the unit digit will be 1. So in order to identify the tens digit place, what we are going to do, in the given number we are going to take the tens place value, that is 6, it will be multiplied with the unit value of the power. Okay, so 6 into 3 will give me a value of 18, and 8 will be the value that is present in the tens place. So 81 is the last two digit for the given number 19 power 266. So there are certain complicated cases, okay, for the numbers that are ending with 2, 4, 6 and 8. So let's see some of the tricks in order to solve the problems, okay, where a number is going to end with 4 or with some power raised to it. Okay, so for example a number ends with 76, and if you are going to raise the power 76 to it, the last two digits will be 76 again. So for any number that ends with 76 and with the power value raised is 76, then the last two digits is also going to be 76. For any number that ends with 24, if it has got an even power, then the last two digits is going to be 76. So for example 24 square, we can see 24 square, okay, I say 24 into 24 or 24 power 2, the power is even, okay, so the value is 576, so the last two digits is going to be 76. So for any number that ends with 24 with some even power raised, the last two digits will be 76. So for any number that ends with 24 and if it has got a odd power, then the last two digits is going to be 24. The next trivia is you have to identify the last two digits of 2 power 543. So 2 power 543 can be rewritten as 2 power 540 into 2 cube. So again 2 power 540 can be rewritten as 2 power 10 the whole power 54, and I am rewriting again this 2 power 10 as 1024 the whole power 54 into 2 cube. So any number that ends with 24, okay, and it has got a even power will have the last two digits as 76. So I'm rewriting the 2 cube as 8. So I'm just processing 76 into 8. That gives me the last two digits as 08. So for this particular value 2 power 543, the last two digits will be 08. So next you have to identify the last two digits of 4 power 443. So you can post the answer in the comment section. So for suggestions and any queries, you can post your views or questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.